John Boy.
It's a special time to give a special group applause today. Freedom Train showing love for the month of May. The black women everywhere, no matter position or age. We know the truth because of you that we can dare to be great. Showing love to the warriors, queens, mothers, and sisters. Black women keep achieving is needed in this picture. A humankind, never mind how society fishes. Just stand tall, head high, cause we need you.
This is Lessons from the Screen on the Freedom Train Network. And the Freedom Train continues its celebration of black women. This is the last of the celebratory episodes of Lessons from the Screens, because this was the last week of our Black Women celebration. So as always, we will continue to profile the last of the women that were spotlighted during this month of May, Black Women's Celebration Month, here on the Freedom Train Network. Welcome to Lessons from the Screen, the show where we give you a review of whether or not anything that you can get through any particular screen is worth your time. We waste our time, our energy, and our brain power so that you don't have to. Lessons from the Screen is brought to you by PAX Inc. through the Freedom Train Network. You can find us at www.freedomtrainradio.com or on iTunes and Google Play Music. Be sure to head to both places and give us a review, and be sure to head to www.pactsinc.org. That's paxinc.org to show some love and support for our sponsors. PAX Inc. is a black activist and advocacy organization focused on developing the black community through a shift in culture, education, and economics. And as always, Lessons from the Screen has a frame of reference that is aligned with that of the black community. The things that we look at will be looked at with the racial component involved and with some lessons that can be used to improve the community. Now, as I said earlier, and as with all of the Lessons from the Screen episodes that have come out for the month of May, this being the last of those celebratory episodes, we will not be following standard protocol. We will be reviewing the black women that have been spotlighted on the Freedom Train Network's website, www.freedomtrainradio.com. And we will be reviewing those profiles and letting you know about who these women are and encouraging you to support the black women in your circle. In this episode of Lessons from the Screen, we will continue the profiling of black women. So on May 25th, we put our spotlight on Miss Kat Harvey. And for those of you that are familiar with the Freedom Train podcast series, I'm sure you know that we interviewed Miss Kat Harvey a while back on the Freedom Train podcast. She is doing big things out there in the world. She started her show called Success Nothing Less on KHSNL, and during that time she interviewed A-list celebrities and people of influence from around the world. She believes that everyone has a story to tell, and she talked about that during the interview, the positive impact that interviewing these people made not only on her audience but on herself. Now she has her own radio show called The Kat Harvey Show, which airs every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Radio Fairfax in Fairfax, VA. And she also has a TV show, KHSNL, which airs on Channel 10 in Northern Fairfax. So if you're in Fairfax, VA, I'm sure you're checking that out. It is her vision to turn the project into a radio show and national TV show where more lives will be changed by engaging in KHSNL. And she is doing, again, big things. Shout out to Miss Kat Harvey. If you can get access to her radio show or her television show, definitely check her out. If you're outside of her region of influence through those mediums, she also has a YouTube channel that you could check out her stuff there. So definitely big ups to Miss Kat Harvey. On May 26th, we put our spotlight on Mia, one of the ladies from the Tea Time show right here on the Freedom Train Network. She is a part of the network, as she is a part of Tea Time. And they recently came back. They took a brief hiatus to square some things away, but they're back now. So Mia is from Miami, Florida, but currently resides in South Carolina in Charleston. And she is doing big things out there in terms of her activist work and getting involved in the community. She also owns her own business, the Hair Art Gallery LLC in Summerville, South Carolina, and she is doing big things. She is a hairstylist, and she's actually good. I've seen a lot of her stuff. She's good. She's definitely good. So check her out if you're in the South Carolina area, or check her out on the Tea Time podcast. Now that that's back on the network, they're back doing shows again. And Mia, do your thing, girl. I'm proud of you. And on May 27th, we put our spotlight on Tam IE, another one of the Tea Time ladies. So you can check her out on the Tea Time show right here on the Freedom Train Network. She is also a board member of PAX Inc., the sponsor of the Freedom Train Network and the sponsor of this show. So she's doing big things in that regard. She is also a RN. She got her bachelor's degree in nursing, and she's been nursing for roughly 10 years now, doing it big there. And now she's getting interested. She's starting to take steps to get involved in the healthcare debate as an advocate for healthcare reform. So she is somebody that is up and coming, that has definitely got big things going. And we definitely want you guys to take time to give a shout out to her. Check out the ladies on Tea Time. All of them are doing big things individually, and when they come together to produce a Tea Time show, they're usually pretty good. So check them out, and shout outs to Tam IE. Keep doing your thing. So on May 28th, we put our spotlight on Miss Deja Sawyer. I used to know a Sawyer. I was real good friends with him. Shout out to EK. But Miss Sawyer is a native of St. Petersburg, Florida, and she is doing big things in the community like all of these women are. And like, as I'm sure most people are in general, trying to do something to make a positive impact on their communities. She started the Make It Out Foundation in November 29th of 2017, and the purpose of that foundation is to present scholarships to students that are incoming freshmen, our graduate level students, our transfer students from the St. Petersburg area who demonstrated academic success and intend to pursue a post-secondary education at FAMU. Now, the funds will be used to pay for the necessities that come along with the college experience. And we really want this foundation to do well. There needs to be more support for people going to HBCUs, because HBCUs are historically underfunded amongst other things that plague HBCUs. We're not going to get into that. But Ms. Deja Sawyer is taking steps to fill that hole. So definitely shout outs to her. Check out the foundation, the Make It Out Foundation Incorporated. Definitely check it out. See what you can do, how you can volunteer, how you can donate and get involved, and keep doing your thing, Ms. Deja Sawyer. On the 29th of May, we put our spotlight on Miss Alicia Hall. Now, Alicia Hall is the founder of Chosen Entertainment Incorporated, and she is the president currently. Now, she stands on the company's values of compassion, integrity, authenticity, and achievement, creating content that inspires, motivates, and encourages. And those are all her goals on her journey to become one of the leading entertainment companies. And obviously, it's not just her, but it's the entire organization, the entire corporate structure, the entire company, Chosen Entertainment Incorporated, that she's trying to bring with her. She is also personally an entrepreneur, obviously, because she started her own company, an author, a screenwriter, a script developer, and a consultant. So she is doing it big. She's got all of your entertainment needs covered. So definitely you want to go and check her out on the website. She has a business phone number. She has her email address, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all up there. So definitely go and check her out. And Miss Alicia Hall, keep doing your big things. Keep doing your thing. Big ups to you. Now, next up, we put our spotlight on the 30th of May on Miss Kiki Mott Smith. I guess that's Mrs. Kiki Mott Smith. We used to call her Miss Parker back in the day. She went to the Rick, same high school I went to, and we used to call her Miss Parker from Friday. Anyways, so she has been in the Air Force for 16 years, roughly, and she's worked on various assignments, as you would assume, from somebody that's been in the military for 16 years. So she's done her thing in that regard, but she's also found time to become an ACE certified personal trainer and start her own fitness business, Fitness Freak Show LLC. And her goal is to help clients and families achieve overall physical health and total wellness. And let me tell you, as somebody that, I follow her, we talk every once in a while, and she is about that life when it comes to fitness. I've watched her definitely transform herself and just remain enthusiastic about fitness, being in shape, and all those other things. So she is definitely not one of these fly-by-night people that just are in it because they're excited about it now and then they're not going to be excited about it later. Like, she is living that life. So she also has a bachelor's of science in IT management. She also has a fitness nutrition certificate. She has a weight loss specialist certificate, and I talked earlier about her ACE personal training certificate. So you're definitely going to want to go check her out, show her some love, and you know what it is, Miss Parker, aka Miss Kiki, Mrs., because she married now, Mrs. Kiki Mott Smith. So on the 31st, we put our spotlight on Miss Patrice Rush. Now, Patrice Rush is a multimedia journalist and founder of Rush Television Productions in Tallahassee, Florida. She graduated from FAMU. And she had a bachelor's of science in journalism with a concentration on broadcast news. Now, she's also a videographer and a writer for hip-hop legend Christopher Martin from Kid and Play, and she is doing her thing in that regard. She has worked for Capital Outlook newspaper, FAMU News at 5, and she is the producer and now the CEO of her own business, Rush Television, as we talked about earlier. And she wants to inspire and continue to inspire the men and women in the community to reach for the stars and follow their dreams. So she does her videos, she does her writings, she does her blogs, she does her various other things that she does to get her message out there and to inspire people. And again, like, this, in my opinion, is one of those things that's pretty significant because we have a black woman who started her own television production company and is trying to do it big in that regard. So let's definitely, we're always talking about support black owned, and all of these women have their own businesses or their own organizations meant to change things, or they're heavily involved in organizations. Definitely take the time out to get involved in what they're doing and show your support. We keep talking about black business, support. So we gave you 33 women in all. Once I get through all of these, you can find one of them and go support them. Heads up. Let's go. Big ups, Patrice Rush. Hey, that rhyme. And as one of